People may be wondering why I'm questioning CPS so much, but I can tell you as a child who was in and out of foster care in Placer County, this is in California growing up, that there's been major problems with CPS my entire life, and it doesn't seem like anything has changed. I know when I was in seventh grade, I was becoming a teenager, and it's difficult to find placement for children at that time. And so, when there was nowhere for me to go, I was taken to what's called a receiving home. And a receiving home is where they take you out of school, they put you in like a group setting. There was like a video game room. You did chores for points and got snacks, and it was considered to be a short term placement until they could find somebody who I guess was willing to deal with you. You can imagine the issues for kids stacking up during this time. Now, I didn't understand the term at that point of, socioeconomic class and those sort of issues, but I went to this state school. They didn't take you to school. They took you out of school, and then they walked down a sidewalk and put you in some kind of a room with a staff member where we colored. I swear we colored. I was there for 48 hours and was like, this is not an education. I mean, how is it legal for children to be put into art school where you color and miss out on an education? Education was always very important to me. I actually got them to get a social worker to put me back in regular school and drive me to and from every day. I've always been fighting the system. This isn't new, guys. Also, I was able to stash some clothes and razors and makeup because they take all your things there. And, teenagers, they need to have some kind of personal freedom. Or I don't know if you know this, but you get behavioral issues. And so I was the one who was allowed to come and go every day. And even though I would get, I'd have to jump up and down, take off my shoes and whatnot when I got back, I was able to put some razors in my socks and get in some makeup. The reason why I had to do this is because you were forced, if you wanted to shave your legs, to get your razors from a lock and key area to, I guess, prevent suicide. But don't you think the risk of suicide increases when you take abused and neglected children and put people in charge of watching them shave their legs when they're in seventh grade? You don't know the background of people, and some basic privacy, I think, is warranted. I don't know what happened to that receiving home or if it's still open. It was in Auburn, California. But it's not acceptable to take these children and give them a further disadvantage. And so that's why I'm here to fight for it. The system literally needs to change, and I'm going to try to do something about it. Thanks.